you to the experience of breaking the video, whatever the name you want to give them, into its basic parts and reshaping it into some things that you ought to be laughing at. But there is a price you paid along the trail. You lose youth from the reaction, and people who for years you ought to be laughing at. In closing, I would simply like to say to you, forget your troubles. Come on, get happy. Laugh all your cares away.
Lamp oil, broke, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend.
Don't take my medicine.
We are number one.
The Michael Rosen origin story. When I was at school, I ate a lot of shoehorn because of my horrible mum. Oh yeah, she was a psycho and a murderer. She even murdered my dad. On that day, she gave me and my brother a bag of Flex fuel. And then she said, "Get out of here!" She went up to my dad and said, "You see that bloke over there? Michael, he's gonna steal his little glass shut with his Flex fuel." Then my dad looked at me. And suddenly my mum went, boom. And he just fell over and died. That's a shame. He was really nice. But do you know what's also a shame? I actually sealed my glass shut for 3 years. It was horrible. Later that day, my mum went to prison where she fell ill and died. It was lovely. But, and this is a big but, no one was there to take care of my brother. Oh no! The moment I dread when I have to deal with Brian, that's when my brain starts doing things. I think I can bring my mum back from the grave with my magic gadget. I got off eBay and off I went to bring my mum back. Not long after, a few days later, I fiddle with my magic gadget. Fiddle diddle. Riddle diddle. And I get that key to work and I plug the gadget in the wall. And then Haribo came to my house for dinner. And we had hamster, whatever they eat in England. And it was all slimy. And I said to Haribo, "Why do we have to eat this horrible food? Why can't we just get a hamburger?" And he said, "We don't have any hamburger cheese in England." And then I was confused. After tea, I took Haribo to see my magic gadget, and he said, "Michael, your magic gadget is huge. It is taller than me." And I said, "Oh yeah, but that's not all my magic gadget can bring the bed back." Haribo looked like he had never seen anything quite so horrible. I said, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" And he said, "This is against the law. All don't bring someone back, Michael." And I said, "It's Haribo. I can do whatever I want. I'm Michael Rosen." And then I pulled back the lever on the magic gadget Haribo and started to get out of here. And my brother ran down the stairs to look to see what there was. Suddenly we all heard a terrible noise. There was an awful yelling and crying. There was the noise of chains rattling and someone shouting. And my brother said, "Oh no, this is horrible." And then there was a flash of light. Suddenly it appeared. But it wasn't a human, it was my mum. She looked into my eyes and she said, "Thank you, Michael. Now I can kill Haribo's granddad." And I said, "No killing." And suddenly she was upstairs out the window. And she said, "I love being cruel. I love murder. You can't catch me. I'm the speedy murderer." Oh no! The moment I dread when someone dies, that's when my brain starts doing things. My brother can dash faster than an electronic rabbit. Maybe Brian can catch that murderer. But, and this is a big but, we both lost something when I brought my mum back. I lost my appetite and my brother lost his sanity. Oh no! How can I get my brother to do anything? Then I hear him talking about chocolate. So now I go upstairs to the fridge. Apple pie, don't like that. Milk, don't like that. Chocolate Swiss rolls, yes, I want that. Then I get onto Brian's shoulders and put it very carefully between Brian's eyes. on the bridge of his nose. And he bangs against the wall really hard and fast. And he made a great big hole in the wall. And off I went really fast after I murdered him. There we were when we got to Haribo's granddad. He was standing on St Pancras station waiting for the train. And then we tell Haribo's granddad to hide in the train. Meanwhile, I've got big bother. My mum is about to go from being cheery to absolutely furious. So I prepare myself. Survival. I stocked up on ammo and I put my dart on. And then she came in. She had a knife. Oh no! She said, "Come on, Michael. I've got to do it." And I said, "No, I should never have brought you back." She said, "I am absolutely furious." Straight away, she lunges at me. But I ducked just in the nick of time and slapped my back, the knife out of her hand. And it bangs against the wall really hard and fast. That's when my brain starts doing things. And I took this gold gun and put it very carefully between my mum's eyes. I said, "Get out of here!" And then Haribo's granddad pulled up the lever on the magic gadget, and then my brother slapped into my mum, and she flew into the air and slapped into the ground. The magic gadget turned on, and my mum was talking at time. I love being cruel. I love murder. You can't catch me. I'm the speedy murderer. I love being cruel. I love murder. You can't catch me. I'm the speedy murderer. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home and watched some telly. It was lovely.
A society cannot survive bad donkey drivers.